Welcome to the Build Henrico instructional video series. Build Henrico is Henrico County's customer portal to apply, pay for, and submit permits, upload development plans, track violation notices, and more. In this video, we'll review how to apply for a plumbing permit in Build Henrico. Please note, all construction permit applications follow the same general format, although the information requested from you may vary slightly with permit type. When preparing to apply for a construction permit, check out the county's website and read the permit requirements. To ensure permit application goes smoothly, there are a couple things you should know before you start. Number 1. If a building permit is required for your project, please apply for the building permit before submitting any related permit applications. Number 2. For installations related to building permits issued prior to August 30th, 2021, and with a permit number format of BLD 2021 followed by a dash and 6 digits, see the instructions for Henrico's former permitting and inspection system, now referred to as the Legacy Permitting System. Check henrico.us/build/help for instructions on submitting permit applications using the Legacy Permitting System. Number 3. If you know the associated building permit number, please add it to the application. Log in to your Build Henrico account by visiting the Build Henrico website. Enter the email address and password associated with your account and select Sign In. If you do not have an account, refer to the Creating an Account video at henrico.us/build/help. After you log in to Build Henrico, look for the Permit section and click Permits. This will take you to the page where the available permits are listed. The Apply for a Permit page will appear. Many different permit types are listed on this page. For more information on permits, visit the Help Using Build Henrico page. In this video, we'll be applying for a plumbing permit. Under the Trade Permits section, select Plumbing Permit to start your application. The permit screen will appear. Note that a unique permit number is automatically generated for your application. This number and the status of your application will be visible at the top of the screen throughout the application process. Remember, you can leave your application at any time and it will be saved as a draft that you can return to in the future. Okay, let's start completing the application information. All fields marked with a red asterisk are mandatory and must be filled in. If a field is not marked as mandatory, it may not apply to you, so if you're not sure, skip it. Select the option that best describes the application. Identify what type of work will be done. Pick the primary work scope. Select the Additional Work Scopes button if any additional work scopes from the drop-down menu apply to this permit. And finally, enter a description of the work that will be done. Applicants may assign permits to projects that they have created in their user account within Build Henrico. This field is optional and cannot be used unless you have already created a project within the system. On the Locations page, search for an address. Short search terms work better, so search using the address number and street name only. If there are multiple buildings or condominium units at an address, the Select Primary Address box will appear. Addresses must exist within the county real estate property records to appear here and may not match the mailing address. If the address for your project does not appear, please call our office at 804-501-4360 for assistance. Use the Specific Location box to identify the specific location within the structure or on the property where the work will be performed. Add the tenant for the location if applicable. Enter their address, phone number, and email address. Next, Add a licensed contractor. If the applicant for this permit is a licensed contractor, their information will automatically be included here. Be sure to select a prime contractor, even if only using one. Applicants that are not a licensed contractor shall either select the licensed contractor that is performing the work or submit a signed owner affidavit to indicate that the applicant is exempt from licensure. For the purposes of this video, the prime contractor box was not checked. This will be used as an example of an application error on a later screen. If you don't know your contractor, you can submit the application without completing this step, but the permit will not be issued until either a contractor has been identified or the affidavit is submitted. If you cannot find your contractor, you can use the contractor search on our website to verify that the company is approved for the work type. In this section, check if this is a new service, then enter the total project value. Under Equipment Details, review the options in the drop-down menu carefully and select only those that apply to the scope of work being performed under this permit. In this section, we'll add documents to the permits. Before attaching any documents, please review the Document Submission Standards. Review the list of optional and required documents to view what is needed to process your permit. Review the requirements at henrico.us/build/help. Failure to upload documents may delay the permit being issued or result in your permit being denied. Then, read the acknowledgement on document requirements and check the box when you are compliant with the requirements. To load documents, you can use the Upload button and select the correct file, or drag and drop the document into the box. Please note that only PDF files are accepted and they must be less than 200 megabytes. Larger documents may take a few minutes to load. You should see a short green bar that says New beside each document when it has successfully uploaded. When you can see the document has uploaded on the screen, select the document type from the drop-down menu. This will associate the file to the document type. Any additional information about the upload file may be entered in the comments field. Note: a non-PDF document will not be reviewed and result in delays in processing your permit application. For the purposes of this video, the document type on one file was not associated. This will be used as an example of an application error on a later screen. When complete, click the Next button to change or add additional contacts for this permit. Remember to specify the contact type to ensure the right person is identified. The contacts will be used by staff to answer any questions about the project. Contacts are typically employees of the contractor or owner representatives that have a technical or administrative role associated with the project. To keep contacts notified of the application status, click the Subscribe to Notification button. This will notify users at key steps along the process, such as when additional information is required, the permit is issued, or the inspection has been completed. After you set the notifications, click Save and Close. Click Next to move to the next page. The Errors on Application page lists the errors that must be fixed before you can submit your application. After taking note or a screenshot of the errors you need to address, select the word Fix next to the first error to navigate back to that page and correct the item. Use your error list and correct any errors as you progress through your application. In this example, the prime contractor was not selected. Click on the box to have the blue check appear. You will notice they now appear in the contact list later in the permit process. The second error was generated because the document was not associated with a document type. When the document is correctly associated, you may continue by clicking Next at the bottom of the screen. Once the errors are fixed, you will be able to move on and pay your fees. At the time of recording, there is a state-mandated fee to support the operation of the Virginia Building Code Academy. The 2% levy applies to all forms of payment. Select Pay Fees and Submit Application. This will transfer you to the Henrico County Build Henrico Application Payment Gateway. Follow the on-screen instructions to make your payment. Electronic check, credit card, and debit card are accepted forms of payment. Once payment has been completed, click here to be transferred back to Build Henrico. This confirmation screen shows when your permit has been successfully submitted. Remember, you don't have your permit yet. Your application will now be reviewed by county staff. The Details section includes all the details we submitted for this permit application. Review the page and all tabs for information related to the permit and available actions, such as withdrawing your permit or requesting notifications. If you have made an error in your application, please contact 804-501-4360 for assistance. Please note, if any required information is missing or incomplete, you'll be notified through the My Activities tab in your Build Henrico account. To view the information and status for this application, click here to be transferred to the permit record. Thanks for watching. Check out the other Build Henrico videos, FAQs, and resources at henrico.us/build/help.